here's some rules that my parents have for me as a 16-year-old girl that some parents may not agree with. Me personally, I don't think my parents are strict, but let me know what you think. Okay, so starting off with curfews, my parents say I have to be under somebody's roof or home by 12 o'clock because they said nothing good happens after 12. Also, legally in the state of Texas, people under the age of 18 can't be out of the house after 12 anyway, but I honestly think that rule is pretty reasonable. Next is my parents don't take or go through my phone unless if I give them a reason to, and I never have given them a reason to, so. And a reason would be like maybe I'm sneaking around or being unsafe. That has never came up, so I don't know. Okay, so next in terms of dating, my parents don't care if I date, but they would prefer to meet the guy. They're not gonna tell me like who I can and can't date or like tell me to break up with somebody because they think I'm smart enough to make that decision. But overall, they don't really care as long as I'm being safe and not being stupid. Guys, I just tried this new Bloom energy drink and I absolutely love it. It's probably my new favorite energy drink now. Okay, so now in terms of like grades and everything, I have to have A's and B's. Like having low C's and failing doesn't really slide in my household. But also my parents are pretty reasonable about that. Like if I'm taking an AP class or taking a really hard class, like they'll take that into consideration, like, and they're not gonna slam me if I'm like having a C in a hard class. Next, when it comes to like drinking and smoking and like substances and stuff like that, none of that slides in my house. They do not let me, they don't condone it. To be honest, I have never gotten in trouble with any of that, so those consequences haven't been discussed yet. My parents have made it very clear, like if I'm at a party and like I have some, they would prefer me to call them rather than getting in trouble or like drinking and driving. But there would definitely be consequences and I would definitely be getting in trouble if they found out. Okay, and then lastly comes to my appearance, like piercings, hair dye, what I wear and stuff like that. To be honest, like baseline, they don't really care as long as it's like reasonable. Like if I really wanted a piercing done, I feel like they would let me. But they would make me think about it long and hard. And then with hair dye, I've never really wanted to dye my hair, so that conversation also hasn't came up. But if I really wanted to, I think they'd let me. And then what I wear, as long as I'm not showing too much skin and as long as I'm not being a little, if you know what I'm saying. I'm allowed to wear shorts, I'm allowed to wear crop tops and stuff like that as long as I'm not being unreasonable. Okay guys, well that's all. There's a lot more, but that's all I can fit in this video. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Also let me know if you think my parents are strict or not. But anyways, mwah.